Well, it seems Donald Trump is at it again, calling Canada as a very nasty negotiator during a conversation with reporters at the Oval Office, where he has reiterated his claim that the country should become the 51st U.S. state. Asking if he has any worries that if Canada becomes a U.S. state, he says it will be a very blue state. And saying, especially when it comes to Canada, calling it as a nasty negotiator, this is how Donald Trump has been saying one of the worst countries to deal with as trade tensions continue between the two historically friendly countries that has been intensifying.
And remember, with Canada, we don't need their cars, we don't need their lumber, we don't need their energy, we don't need anything from Canada, and yet it costs us $200 billion a year in subsidy to keep Canada afloat. So when I say they should be a state, I mean that. I really mean that. But Canada has been a very nasty negotiator against the United States. You add that to this country, what a beautiful landmass, the most beautiful landmass anywhere in the world. We have nothing, we really have nothing to hide. With the Kennedy files in particular, they were going crazy on them. I don't think there's anything that's earth-shattering.
Well, Shinjoy, good morning. Why is Donald Trump after Canada?
Well, he doesn't like the Prime Minister, the previous Prime Minister. The current Prime Minister is a different kind of man, and we don't know as yet what Donald Trump feels about him. So because Justin Trudeau was not popular, because he didn't like Justin Trudeau, was one part of the problem. But with Donald Trump, it's very difficult to say what he's going to say today or what he's going to say tomorrow. But it has to be said that he has been very predictable about Canada being the 51st state, and Canada being dependent on American exports and the American economy.
All right. But Shinjoy, as far as reiterating his term and calling us the 51st state and a nasty negotiator, I mean, how are we looking at, coming forward? Because these two countries have been historically very friendly, but now calling Canada as one of the nastiest countries to deal with, because this is how the trade tensions are now escalating further.
Trade tensions have escalated. Initially, there was tariffs. There was 25% tariffs on certain other things. The Canadians believe that their existence is at stake, because if they become the 51st state in America, they cease to be Canadians. So all of those things are there. In fact, it's got to a stage. The resentment against Trump and America is so much that at this point, in many coffee shops in Ottawa, they are not having an Americano. They are having a Canadiano. They've changed even the baristas are referring to the Americano as the Canadiano. That is the level to which the relationship has sunk.
All right, Shinjoy, please to continue to be with us, because over the tariff war, as far as where we have seen that it is not just Canada or Mexico that the President of the United States has mentioned, he's mentioned India as well. And what has been India's response so far?